We took some L's but still prevailed, I'm blessed, I ain't stressed. A lot of signs you gotta peep on this road to success. Got heavy eyes cause I don't sleep, I'm on the road to that check. Got blood in my flesh, run it up to invest. I cut some people off, we had to...
What's up, family? Christy with the Boxtruck couple, and in today's video I am going to be helping a mentee put together their DOT compliance binder. So before we get into the video, I want everybody to say hello to Melissa. Melissa, say hello to the people.
You guys. How are y'all?
Oh, she bougie. Melissa's in town from Texas. She purchased a truck. You guys know, you've seen her on the previous video. She purchased Black Bandit. She's getting ready to get on the road from Atlanta, and we are going to make sure that she is compliant. So first things first, we are going to put together her DOT compliance binder, and we're going to take you with us. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you need when you're putting together your DOT compliance binder is, and you really don't have to use a hardback DOT binder like this. They do have soft ones, and they have other types of folders, but we recommend a 3-ring binder like this one, because in your truck it could take a beating. So it could, if it gets thrown around the truck or what have you, plus it looks professional. You can print out your name and information and put it on the front cover, which is one of the things that we're going to do with her binder. And ours is 2 years old, so it needs some TLC, but we're going to make it look like this one, and we're going to put all of her paperwork inside her binder. Now, inside the binder, you want to add these protective sheets. Okay, I have extra ones, so I didn't want her to purchase anything, but these protective sheets are what holds your paperwork. And the way that they hold your paperwork is they're connected to the 3-ring binder, and you can put your paperwork on the inside, and you can even have two-sided. So you may have your authority on this page, and then when you flip the page, you may have your insurance information. So that's what you need. You need your 3-ring binder and your clear protective sheets. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put together your cover sheet. So I have already printed, or I haven't printed it yet, but I have already put together Melissa's cover sheet. Your cover sheet is going to have, let's go ahead and print it.
It's Colleen. Colleen takes it.
Oh, it's Colleen? Mm-hmm. Okay. Spell Colleen.
Kill, K-I-L-L-E-E-N.
Killers over there.
Literally.
We're going to go ahead and print her cover sheet. Do you have your binder?
I do.
Okay. So this is what, let me stop sharing my screen so y'all can see. So this is what her cover sheet looks like. Go ahead and stick it in the front. And then you can show us what it looks like from there. Yay!
Almost there.
Very nice. Okay, you guys, so now we have the cover sheet. The next thing we're going to do is get our paperwork together. So, Melissa, I'm going to call out some paperwork, and I want you to pull it out so we can get it together. Fun fact about Melissa is getting all of this stuff done as she's waiting on her authority. So, her authority goes active tomorrow. Yeah!
Excited.
We are so excited. I'm going to interview her briefly in a little bit, so you'll find out why I'm excited in a moment. Okay, so Melissa needs a few things, but she's going to make up her DOT binder with what she has for now. So this is your BOC-3, so go ahead and put that in the binder. She already has her driver's MVR in a binder sheet, certificate of insurance, and her UCR. And you can put all of those in a binder. Now, the things that she needs are listed here: truck registration, the official COI, her ELD guide and reference card out of the box. She already has her ELD. Her certificate of authority, we'll get that tomorrow. And her driver's DOT medical card. If she doesn't have it in her email, her driver probably has a copy. So while Melissa is putting that together, we're going to briefly go through everything that you're going to need for your DOT compliance binder. Again, cover sheet. We put our business name, DOT number, and MC number on ours. You're going to need your truck registration, any insurance cards, your certificate of insurance, your BOC-3, your UCR. There is an ELD reference guide that comes in the box of your ELD. Now, they look different depending on who you got yours from. Ours came, and this is actually from Keep Trucking before it was Motive, but it works just as good, and it looks like this. If you can see it, it says DOT reference card on one side, and it says DOT inspection mode in the other, and it shows you how to use it if you are in an inspection. It's real important that you have this card inside of the truck, and the reason that it's important to have it in the truck is the DOT inspection officers expect you to know how to get to inspection mode, okay? They are not going to tell you how, but they will allow you to use your reference guide to get there. So make sure you keep it in the truck so your driver is able to get to it as soon as possible. The next thing you're going to need, I already stated DOT medical cards, but if your ELD goes down, you have to have paper driver logs. Now, the legal amount is you have to have 8 days worth. But if you go to a truck stop, or if you look in the Amazon storefront that we have in a link in the description box, then you will see that you can purchase a whole book on Amazon. Some of them look like this, some of them look different, but this is an actual 30-day supply of driver daily logs. And this book is brand new, it hadn't been used. So Melissa's gonna put this inside her DOT compliance binder, because if she gets stopped for a DOT inspection and doesn't have blank logs, that's gonna be out of compliance.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, anytime you get a DOT inspection, that paperwork should go in your binder. We recently had a DOT inspection. We still have it right here. I normally keep it right here so we can get to it quickly for the first 30 days. And then after 30 days, there is a slot in my binder. These are old inspections right here. I just stick them in here just to have a copy. I keep the current one in the front because, for instance, we had a DOT inspection maybe 2 weeks ago, and the next day we got pulled in again, and I was driving, and I told the DOT officer, I said, wow, we're getting inspected a lot. And he said, oh, did you just have an inspection? And I said, yes, we had an inspection yesterday. He said it wasn't in his system, so I showed him our DOT inspection report, and he said, oh, you're good, you can go. So within a certain amount of days, they won't inspect you a second time because they have proof that you've been inspected recently. So also, anytime you weigh your truck, you want to keep your weight receipts in here, especially, this is what the weight receipts look like, especially if you weighed your truck for a load to ensure you didn't go over. We keep ours in here because we can always prove using these receipts how much weight we can carry. All right, so that's it. That's all you need for your DOT inspection binder. Melissa, you want to show the people yours?
Of course.
Yay! Open it up. Let's see your
Let's
paperwork. Woohoo! And you got your list, so make sure you stick that in there so you can be conscious of what you need to get.
Awesome.
So now let's get to know Melissa a little bit. I'm gonna have her pull a chair over. All right, y'all. So we finished the DOT compliance binder. So I wanted to take a few minutes just to kind of get to know Melissa a little bit and let you guys get to know Melissa a little bit. Her story is a little different than most people that sign up for a mentorship program. So I thought it would be really good for people to hear another version of the story, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Melissa, how long ago did you sign up for the mentorship program?
Last year.
Last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, Melissa signed up. We looked it up.
May 15th.
May 15th. Today is May 15th.
It is?
Today is May 15th. So, it has been
swear to
1
God.
year. 1 year.
Oh, wow.
Since she signed up for the mentorship program. Now, Melissa actually had an hour consultation.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, and we didn't finish, and she wanted we didn't answer all of her questions. And she knew that she wanted to have another call. And I'm like, why spend that? If you spend this, you can sign up for the mentorship program. And she did. And so Melissa signed up for the mentorship program, and I think I might have talked to you
We
once
had a
or
meeting.
twice.
Yeah, we had a meeting that day. You had a meeting that same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got kind of hard to catch up with Melissa.
Right.
And y'all, let me tell you, life show up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Melissa had an assignment overseas. I think you were in Alaska or something?
Germany and Alaska.
Germany and Alaska, because of the type of work that she does, it sometimes sends her out of the country. So that was understandable. And honestly, I thought you were not going to pursue the trucking thing. But then a few months ago, what happened?
It dawned on me that I needed to do what I wanted to do, like pursue my dreams. I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
So I started procrastinating, like, am I going to take this serious? Should I do it?
Yeah.
I was scared. That's what it was.
You were scared.
I was definitely scared.
Yeah. And that happens. That happens a lot more than you think it does.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you realize I need to go ahead and pursue my dreams, what steps did you take to make your dreams a reality?
First thing, I watched like 40 of you guys' videos.
40.
No. And I watched the videos, and the videos told me what I should do.
Right.
So I was like, let me do everything they already said. And so I started doing everything each video said do.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it got to crunch time, I was too scared to move forward.
Yeah.
And that's when I started calling more often.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She started calling more often. And then at somewhere around that time, I increased the mentorship calls from once a month to bi-weekly. So we have them now every two.
Right.
I think maybe I started the new year, 2023.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We have them every 2 weeks. And so Melissa started reaching out, started texting with questions, started showing up at the mentorship program. But before we get into the steps that you took, that turning point for you, how were you feeling? Like, it had to be some fear, but how were you feeling?
And like, how was I feeling as far as what?
As far as on the inside, as you started making steps to start this business. Because this wasn't your dream.
Right, not at all. As I did one thing at a time, it felt a little easier.
Right.
Yeah, I felt accomplished. Every time when I did the LLC, the BOC, the UCR, it just felt like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
Still scared.
Still scared. Yeah. And I say it wasn't her dream because somebody that she knows was interested in doing this, and she started saying, I should do that.
Right.
Yeah. So that their dream became a reality for her as something that she wanted to pursue. Mm-hmm. So very good. So as you started taking steps and you started reaching out and coming to bi-weekly meetings, you found a truck.
Right.
Okay. Share your experience about the truck you found. Not the one you purchased.
Okay.
But the one that you were going to purchase.
Right now, as far as trucks, everything is $56,000 above.
Right.
And they try to work with you as, not really, but they say they are. They'll tell you, hey, if you finance through us, we'll take out $3,000.
Okay.
But then they tag on $3,000 for something else.
Right.
So you're still paying the full amount.
Right.
And then I knew Freightliner was the best truck. A guy told me that at work.
Yeah.
I remember learning that the Cummins engine was the best engine and the Allison transmission. So that's been my goal every time I look for a vehicle. I knew those 3 things is what I needed in a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was taught, as watching videos over and over, I was told 500,000 miles is like the top out. Like, that's when it reaches level. So try to go under that.
Okay.
So I made 350,000 my limit of miles.
Okay.
And it's a long process with all that paperwork.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing all the paperwork, back and forth, back and forth.
So how much of a down payment did they want from you?
Almost 20,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money, you guys. That is a lot of
Not
money.
including insurance.
Melissa called and asked for prayers. Okay. Before she took that step.
I was going to be on bread and water, y'all.
Yeah. So what made you not take that step?
It's not that I stopped. I was just going slowly about it. I started praying about it. That's the first thing.
Right.
And make sure it was the right choice. Like, I was like, I got this. I can do this. It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But then
they start increasing prices or something? Did you tell me that they increasing prices?
They changed it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They changed the down payment because of, I can't remember.
Okay.
Because of something.
Okay.
And then doing the call, that's when you mentioned about the truck.
Right. So we had a bi-weekly call, and I've mentioned it before, but I mentioned that, and Chanel was on the call, and I mentioned that she had a truck for sale because at the time, 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 of y'all were looking for a truck.
I know that other guy was.
Yeah. I can't remember who I was on the call. I think Tony was on the call. At the time, I had more than one mentee on the call looking for a truck. So I threw out there that Chanel was selling her truck, and you guys have been watching Black Beauty run up and down the highway for us for the past year. So we knew it was a good truck. So you reached out to Chanel.
I did. What made me reach out was the fact Chrissy did not push it.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, she's selling the truck, and then she let it go.
Yeah.
Then next meeting, they mentioned again, but nobody pushed, hey, buy this truck.
Right.
And that's when I was like, hey, you know what? Let me hit her up.
Yeah, let me check it out. So very good, very good. So now you're in the truck, and you guys will see, you know, a lot of what happens with that throughout, or probably have already seen what happens with that throughout the videos that we post. But how are you feeling now that because your authority goes active tomorrow?
Woo!
Like, we are here.
Right.
So how are you feeling now compared to how you were feeling when you first decided to move forward?
Honestly, I feel safe just because I have support.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you and Walter, I wouldn't be this secure.
Yeah.
And because of my driver, I trust him.
Yeah.
And I always heard that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Finding a good driver.
Finding a good driver. Y'all, let me tell you, folks come over here and don't go home. These folks done got a hotel room, and every time I turn around, the date they leaving changes. Okay, she told me she was gonna be here till Tuesday. I told her I might have a load next Monday. Guess who say they gonna be here?
Hey. Well, you know.
It's a pleasure being able to support you guys. That's just a part of. We feel that it's important to give you what you need,
right?
Because when we started, it was basically see it on YouTube or hope somebody share. And I had a mentor, but he could only tell me what he had experienced.
Right.
It wasn't as many people on YouTube then as it is now, sharing their journey. So I'm real grateful for that. But that reminds me that I want to talk about the mentorship aspect of it, because most people sign up for the mentorship program when they're ready, right? They sign up for the mentorship program, and very early on, the ball starts rolling. Okay, they got to get their authority, their BOC. But for you, it was different. It was some time.
Right.
So, what are you feeling about your support? Because a lot of mentorship programs are 90 days or 60 days. Like, you almost spent your money and missed out.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you feeling? I know you said it's good to have support, but what are your feelings about the mentorship program that you're in?
I like it. It's great because you guys answer the phone every time.
Yeah.
It's 24/7. You guys respond immediately. So I don't think I could have done it by myself.
Yeah.
I did all of LLC and all that stuff as far as I could go.
Yeah.
But when I got to that point, hey, I need my hand held. You definitely came in handy.
Let me tell y'all about these mentees, okay? They know that we answer the phone or the text message quickly. So the 1 or 2 times that we don't, what my phone say, what's going on? You all right? You ain't answer me. Why you ain't answer me? I screenshotting. I sent you this on this day. And I'm like, I had a death in my family. I'm out to say, oh, my bad. But when can
So back to what we were saying.
I'm sorry, but can you answer my question? They spoiled. They are spoiled.
Good job, though.
It just really it means the world to me that I have the team of people on the mentorship program that I do. Even in the mentorship calls, it's not about me having all the answers because I don't.
Right.
My mentorship program, and I hope it's reflected, my husband and I have always set out to just share our journey. You know what I mean? We're not masters at this.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
But we've experienced this for ourselves, and so you can't keep what you got unless you give it away. So we try to share our experiences. So we're real grateful that it's appreciated.
It is, and you're right about the phone call. It's never this is what you got to do. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
Like amongst family.
Yeah.
And everybody pitching in. That's how I'm learning more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell the new mentees, like, new mentees feel like, I'm not going to come to the call because I really don't have no questions and I don't know what to say. But you learn stuff you didn't know that you needed to know. Yeah. Like, people don't know that you got to do this or do that or what happens if this happens. So if you come and just listen, you'd be surprised how helpful just hearing other people's experiences can be.
Exactly.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Well, Melissa, we really enjoyed having you in the mentorship program. I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. You doing it, girl. I can't wait to see what you become on the road. She's not gonna be driving, but she big time. She got a driver driving for her. But it's gonna be you represented out there on that road. I'm excited to see where you go.
Me too.
All right, y'all, that's going to about do it for this video. We hope you enjoyed seeing us put her DOT compliance binder together. We hope you enjoyed getting to know Melissa. Y'all, in the comment section right now, show her some love as she embarks on her Boxtruck journey.
Right.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.